Neat.
What are you doing? Did you just pick up the cursed gold?
Welcome back to the Out of Touch podcast. I'm Chris. That's Bill, and today we're watching Pirates of the Caribbean from 2003.
Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl.
That's right.
All these movies
I
have...
forgot they all have subtitles.
All of them do.
Yes.
Yeah, there's not a single one that's just Pirates of the Caribbean. That title is just for the ride.
Right. Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. So, Bill, what did you think of Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl?
I think this movie's freaking great.
I love this movie. It's so fun. It's so great. Like, everything about it. It's really fun. It was super unexpected, too, when it came out.
Well, yeah, it's a movie based on a theme park ride.
I didn't even know that back when it came out.
How would you not know that? It's like the most famous ride from like Disneyland and Disney World.
I didn't get to go to Disney World that often.
It's because you didn't... They referenced it in Jurassic Park, for God's sake.
I didn't know what they were talking about. I was a dumb little kid.
Man, I'm just saying, it was out there. It was just one of those things. People knew, you knew the Haunted Mansion. You knew like Tomorrowland was a thing that exists. You knew Pirates of the Caribbean. That's why they made movies after all these things. The only one that actually worked was Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I do remember when this movie was coming out, I was like, my God, Disney's out of ideas. They're basing movies off of their theme park rides now. Because this was like the same era where it was like Country Bears
Oh, yeah.
and the Haunted Mansion, which they've tried multiple times.
They sure have. Yeah, and I guess they tried Tomorrowland once.
Well, they learned their lesson that time.
But yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean is a gigantic franchise of movies now, but this is the first one, Curse of the Black Pearl. It's a great movie. Like, everything about it. It's super... Like, I don't know, at the time, it was like one of those movies that you just like went to the movies, and I remember like, I think I was with like my mom and like my cousins, and we were like, let's see the Pirates of the Caribbean movie, and it was like, this movie's amazing.
I didn't see this in theaters. I saw the follow-ups in theaters, but my older brother did. He freaking loved it. And he went out of his way to get the movie when it came out on DVD because he just wanted to watch it. And he got me to watch it. And I was like, really? Freaking Pirates of the Caribbean? The freaking Disneyland ride? And then I watched the movie and I'm like, holy shit, this is awesome.
Yeah. It's funny too, because this movie I always remember like, you know, the way it was marketed, it was like Orlando Bloom. And I'm like, oh yeah, he's Legolas in The Lord of the Rings, like at the height of those movies.
Yeah,
and,
right around that time.
But like, he was like, not really like the breakout star of this movie, because it was all about Jack Sparrow, Johnny Depp.
It was Johnny Depp's comeback.
Yeah.
Granted, I never heard of him before this, but it was his comeback.
I can't remember who told me this, but I remember after watching this movie, I was like, oh yeah, Jack Sparrow's really good. And then somebody I knew was like, yeah, it's Edward Scissorhands. I was like, what?
Yeah, you wouldn't expect that to be the same guy, would you?
No, definitely not. He's a chameleon.
Well,
maybe he became too much of a chameleon after this.
I think he became too much of, I don't know, just kind of doing the same thing, but with a different hat.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, you know, it's really good. It's one of the best like pirate movies, I think, for sure. You know, the age of piracy is very interesting because it is like a real thing that happened, maybe embellished quite a bit, but
yeah, thanks to stories like Treasure Island and stuff like that.
yeah, but it was a real thing, sanctioned by the British government, of course.
Sometimes,
because
yes.
of privateers and
Oh, yeah.
them like hating the French and the Spanish and just be like, just steal their shit. We don't care. Like it's fine.
Just don't touch our shit.
Like, I think Blackbeard was like a privateer who became like a pirate.
Yeah.
And so, you know, who was a real guy,
Yeah.
know?
Blackbeard, very famous.
of course. Like, probably the most famous pirate.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Jack Sparrow, not a real pirate.
Nope, not a real pirate.
But you have heard of me.
But great character. You know?
Yes. Not at all intended to be what it became because I think he was meant to be more played seriously. But Johnny Depp had an idea and he went for it. And I don't know, you always hear stories of how like the producers were like, oh my God, you're ruining our movie. And he was like, no, man, trust me. He was right.
I mean, it works, you know?
Yeah. This sort of manic, you don't know for sure how much of this is dumb luck, masterful planning, or just being really good at improv.
Yeah. It's also, too, it's just like, is Jack Sparrow, like, always drunk? Or, like,
In later movies, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting too, because like the age of piracy, I think it's like 1650 to like 1720, so it's like before the United States of America. It's like kind of like before like guns were like super effective, I guess.
Yeah, because
You
they're all
know,
they're all just one shots.
Yeah, they're one shots, and then you got to put the powder and jam the little ball in and stuff.
You need a stick.
I mean, cannons were pretty effective.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cannon.
Yeah, but you know, still you got swords and the guns. I don't know. It's a cool period of history when it comes to like weaponry and stuff, because it's kind of like a hybrid of like close-up combat and like guns. So you got guys with guns and swords,
Yeah,
which is pretty cool.
got two guys having a sword fight, then the other guy whips out a gun. And he's like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, it's just like if I can just dodge this bullet, like I'll get him.
I mean, musket balls they weren't great.
No, but I mean, you know, if you get hit in the right spot, you would die.
Well, yeah,
But yeah, you know, I this movie's so great. Like the way Jack Sparrow is introduced with the like sinking ship, it's like so iconic at this point.
oh yeah, he just steps onto the shore,
Yeah.
and the guy's like, "Oh, you have to pay a shilling to anchor your boat here," and he just looks, the boat's sunk, and he's like, "Are you for real?"
Yeah, it's like I'll pay 3 shillings if you don't take down my name.
And then he robs the guy.
Yep, so good. I mean, yeah, Jack Sparrow, pretty great. You know, just the whole like you'll always remember this is the day you almost caught Jack Sparrow, like so full of himself, everything.
I like that he's got these like little things on him that like just raise a lot of questions. The compass that doesn't point north, a single gun with no additional shot.
Yeah, 1 bullet.
It's like, what's that about? And you find out why.
Yeah.
It's a revenge gun.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a cool movie, you know. You know, we got Orlando Bloom as Will Turner, who's the son of a pirate.
Old Bootstrap Bill.
Yes.
Who we eventually meet.
Yeah. Which, you know, he's kind of an interesting character just because, like, it's like he's like a blacksmith apprentice to a blacksmith that's just, like, drunk and doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
So, like, he just, like, does all the shit himself and is really good at sword fighting. And then you've got Keira Knightley as Elizabeth Swan, who is the daughter of, I guess he's the governor?
Yes, he's the governor.
Yes. And also found Will as a child on a piece of wood because his ship was attacked by the Black Pearl.
Yep. She swiped the medallion he was wearing because she thought it meant he was a pirate.
Yes.
She felt bad for him.
Yeah. She was a little girl obsessed with pirate stuff, it seemed like a little bit too at the beginning.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. And then the Commodore, which I'm like, wait, the Commodore is an adult? And then, like, she's like a kid, but then the Commodore wants to marry her later.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what the age gap is. My guess is when we see him in the beginning, maybe he's like 20-ish,
Yeah.
and maybe he's like around 30 and she's 18,
Yeah.
which, it's still kind of today. But back then it's like,
Yeah, it's
in
fine.
them days. In
Yeah.
them days, everything was weird. Look at all these people. Look how gross they all are.
Seriously.
They're bad teeth, and let's face it, everyone in this movie smells.
Yeah.
Every one of them. All of them smell.
Especially Gibbs.
He especially smells.
He throws the water on him.
I always wondered what the hell happened to that guy.
Yeah.
Because we see him in the very beginning. He's part of the Royal Navy, and then like 8 years later, he's just a layabout in Tortuga. What happened?
I don't know.
How did he fall so far?
I don't know.
That he's like best friends with Jack Sparrow?
Yeah. Maybe his superstitions got the best of him because he's just like a super superstitious guy. He's all like, it's bad luck to have a woman on board.
Right, he's one of the funner side characters
Oh, yeah.
in these
I like him a
movies.
lot.
Yeah, I'm glad he's in all of them.
Yeah. Like, he's pretty fun. Yeah, it's really like kind of like a smaller movie with like, known characters, even though a lot of the characters come back in the sequel, but it's like mainly like Jack Sparrow, Will, Elizabeth, the Commodore, and then like Barbossa. Like,
He is fucking great.
he is great.
He's so great that they were like, fuck, we can't leave this guy dead.
Yeah. I mean, the traitor to Jack Sparrow's original pirate crew.
Yeah, his mutinous first mate.
Yeah. But yeah, everything about this movie I really like. I mean, like, just in general, like, the curse is awesome because they're just like skeletons.
Yeah, it's the slow reveal of it too is really cool. We get
Yeah.
the medallion almost sending out a shockwave signal to them. Like the wind literally shifts in their favor immediately.
Yeah.
and then we get the glimpse of the arm, and then the full reveal of all the pirates as skeleton men. Oh, so good.
Yeah. I like the scene where, Elizabeth's talking to her Barbosa, and then it's like revealed that like, they're cursed and stuff, and she like kind of runs out on the ship and she just sees them all like as skeletons. Then Barbosa comes out and drinks like the freaking wine, and he's like, can't taste anything.
I can't feel the wind on my face.
Yeah. He's like, I want an apple so badly.
It does seem that they can feel pain though.
Yeah.
Which would make sense for a curse. You can't feel the good stuff. You can feel the bad stuff.
It's also implied that they're always starving too.
Yeah.
Like he says, like, I'm thirsty, but I can never take a drink.
For too long, I've been starving to death.
Yeah.
And hadn't died.
Yeah. just like, God, that curse sucks. Like,
Yeah.
no wonder why they want to get rid of it.
I mean, there's that great moment before the big skeleton reveal where like they have all like the food out, and he's just like watching Elizabeth eat, and it's almost like he's just like lusting over just the idea of just being able to eat food.
Yeah.
And he longs to eat apples.
Yeah.
And I do love that he dies with an apple in his hand, having not gotten a bite into it. But of
Yeah.
course, when he comes back to life in the next movie, the first thing he does is eat an apple.
Yeah. It's weird, I've seen Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl so many times, but like the other ones I've only watched like the one time.
I've seen
but,
2 and 3 a bunch.
Yeah.
I think I've seen 4 twice, maybe a third time, maybe.
Okay.
I've only seen the 5th one the one time in the theater.
Yeah. But I love this movie. Like, there's a lot of cool moments. Just, the whole sword fight between Will and Jack at the beginning.
That's
is
great.
Pretty fun.
Jack's whole escape is fun.
Yeah.
Him swinging up the chain and all that stuff. Just the stuff he just like does that just make him seem cooler than he probably actually is.
Yeah.
That's got to be the best pirate I've ever seen.
He's savvy enough to know that he needs to embellish his legend a bit because he got off that island that he was marooned on. Tells like a tall tale about it involving sea turtles.
I see turtles.
But really, he just got rescued by rum runners.
I just love where it's just like he tied a bunch of sea turtles together. She's like, what do you use for rope? And he's like, hair from me back.
Like, that lets you know that story's bullshit and you don't know what he actually did.
Yeah. He also has like good instincts. Like when he saves Elizabeth from drowning, he like realizes it's like, oh, it's the corset.
Yeah.
Like,
This course, it's like slowly killing her.
yeah, seriously. It's just like, man, what the heck, ladies back then? Like,
I mean, Elizabeth did say herself, women in London must have learned not to breathe.
yeah, seriously.
We just see her gasping for air for like 10 minutes. She's like, oh God, oh
Yeah.
God, fuck, it's hot and I can't breathe.
Yeah, that too. It's Caribbean. I mean, granted, I guess, climate was colder back then, but still.
It's still the Caribbean,
Yeah,
man.
I mean, like, they're wearing all those, like, heavy, like, 16th century. I don't know if that's Victorian era.
No.
Or if that's
no,
later.
No.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Victorian era is 1800s.
Okay, that's right. I don't know all my British queens.
You should at least know that Queen Victoria was the late 1800s.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
I couldn't tell you who would have been king. They say king. Maybe it was, I don't know.
I don't know. I guess it could have been the King of America guy for a second.
Might have been too soon for King George.
Yeah.
Depending on when this movie actually takes place.
Yeah, that's true.
There might be an official year, but who the hell knows?
It's between 1650 and 1720, for sure.
Well, we know that, I mean, they got British redcoats. When did they show up?
In probably like 1500s, I'm pretty sure after, Columbus figured out like, hey, there's some shit on the other side but like, I think when he died, he still thought it was like Asia, but then somebody else was like, no, this is something different. This is a new world. And people were like, oh shit, new world. Let's go.
Let's take it.
Yeah, seriously.
What if somebody else has it? The hell's that ever stopped us before?
Yeah, that's true.
When's that ever stopped anyone before?
Yeah, that's true.
Did it stop the Mongolians? It's not going to stop us.
No. It's pretty crazy, though. Yeah, it's a movie that holds up well. I mean, even the visual effects, I think, still look really good.
Yeah, the skeletons people still look pretty decent.
Yeah, I like the shot where, Jack Sparrow turns into, like, the skeleton because he steals the one piece of the gold.
Yeah.
And he does, like, the coin in his, like, fingers.
Yeah, that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of confused me when I was younger because I think there might be some deleted dialogue that explain the curse just a little better because the movie almost makes it seem like they only needed Bootstrap's blood, but they actually needed everybody's blood.
Yeah.
which is why we see Jack cut his hand and throw the coin in as well.
Yeah.
That kind of confused me, but it made sense on a rewatch.
Yeah, it's like anybody that stole the coins.
Yeah. Which was all of them.
Watching this movie again, like it really does feel like, at least with this movie, it's so much of a like one and done type of movie. But I guess it was like open enough, I guess, for a sequel if they really wanted to. But
you just send those characters on any kind of adventure you want, basically. Jack has his ship back. He could sail off to any adventure.
yeah,
They just chose some adventures involving a guy with a squid head.
yeah. It's funny too, because like at the end of the movie, you know, see Will saving Jack, and like I'm like, man, look at Will in his Puss in Boots outfit. He's got the hat with the big feather on it,
Looking like one of the Musketeers.
Yeah, seriously.
I think he was in a Three Musketeers movie, but I don't think he was one of the Musketeers.
Really?
He might have been the bad guy. I'm not sure. It's
Man.
like one of those weird, more recent ones with, you know, they're not as good.
Yeah, I don't know Orlando Bloom's filmography that well. I want to say I think he was in that movie Kingdom of Heaven or something, but like a crusade movie, but I'm like, I don't remember.
Man, imagine being the guy typecasted as being just, you only are allowed to be in medieval things.
I mean, you were Legolas. Like, it is funny though, because like as Legolas, you know, he's got like blonde hair and like pointy ears and stuff.
Yeah, and a bow and arrow.
Yeah, Legolas is pretty cool. He has some good moments in The Lord of the Rings.
And they
But,
had to digitally de-age him to put him in those Hobbit movies.
oh yeah.
They did that.
Yeah, I've never seen those, but
I've only seen bits and pieces of The Lord of the Rings, and I haven't seen any of the Hobbit movies.
I'm not the biggest fantasy guy. Lord of the Rings is pretty good though, but at least the movies. All the other stuff, I'm like, whatever.
But you don't want to watch the most expensive television show ever made on Amazon Prime?
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe if it had pirates in it, I'd watch it. I don't know. I think the pirate era is just so infinitely interesting, just because of like how like crazy it like I guess was in real life, but like also just in general, like how crazy it could be, because like it is like interesting because it's like here's this like area of the world that like all these people don't know shit about, and they're just like all flying by the seats of their pants. They're like some like government set up. There's also like indigenous people, but you know, they're kind of sparse at this point because of disease and stuff. So it's just like this land with like mysterious shit in it and everything. So it's crazy.
Yeah, and the Pirates of the Caribbean movies do lean into more of a fantasy aspect because you got things like the Kraken and Davy Jones and stuff like that.
Not only that, but like just from like the area of the world it is. I mean, I don't know if this is the first time like Europeans were like, huh, this looks like a really bad storm. Oh no, this is like the worst storm ever because it's a freaking hurricane. Like, because hurricanes don't hit Europe, so,
Yeah, that
you
might
know?
have
Like, it just added to the mystique of like this crazy, dangerous land that if you can survive it, you know,
I guess.
you'll be rich. Stuff like that. But yeah, and all those legends, Bermuda Triangle, the Kraken.
Kraken's real, Chris. What it is, the giant squid's a thing.
It is a thing. Although I think it can't really, it has to be in like deep water.
Yeah, it's
I
a
think.
deep sea thing. It's a
Yeah.
deep sea thing.
Like it doesn't come up to like,
The most that, you know, people may caught it by accident or it found washed up bodies and were like, oh my God, a monster.
yeah. I think Japanese fishermen sometimes are usually like, oh crap. It's like, whoops.
And the Italians are like, oh, sweet, calamari.
Seriously. Man, that's some big calamari.
Oh, yeah.
Just like,
Come on, you don't want to have that?
it's like a donut size.
I want some Kraken calamari and I want a dinosaur drumstick deep fried, man.
There you go. But yeah, it's a really good movie. Like it has really great characters.
Some fun locations. We get Tortuga, the
Yes.
pirate city, which is kind of fun. It's also got like a lot of little tributes to the ride.
Okay.
Yeah, if you look, there's just like stuff in the background of like that you would see on the ride of like people getting slapped by women or chasing women and coming out of getting dunked in a barrel. And obviously, the big homage to the ride is the guys with the keys and the dog.
Okay.
That's like one of the more famous parts of the ride.
I know nothing really of the ride for whatever reason. Does the ride have skeletons?
No, well, maybe no.
There's no like curses. It's just like pirates.
It's just pirates, though.
Okay.
In several years back, they actually did revamp the ride to include Pirates of the Caribbean characters.
Okay.
Like they replaced the generic pirate captain with Barbossa, and they
Nice.
They sprinkle Jack Sparrow throughout the ride.
Oh man.
Like popping in and being like, oh, doing his Jack Sparrow stuff.
Man.
And he's at the end living it up with a whole cache of treasure, being like, drink up, me hearties, yo ho.
Oh man.
Which I'm like, yeah, you should do that because an entire generation of kids know Pirates of the Caribbean from these movies. And you go to Disney World or Disneyland, and you're like, where's Captain Jack?
Yeah.
Where's anything? It's just pirates.
Seriously.
So yeah, if you're gonna update the ride, that's the smart way to update it.
Yeah. I don't know. This is like definitely one of my favorite like live action Disney movies.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
It's arguably the best of this century.
yeah, from Disney.
From
for
like
sure.
Disney proper.
Yeah, yeah.
None of their
yeah.
subsidiaries that they
Yeah.
bought and paid for.
Yeah, none of their acquired, you know.
Their acquisitions.
Yeah.
Like Marvel and Lucasfilm.
Yeah, and 20th Century Fox.
Yeah, that too.
But
Like they actually put the Disney castle in front of these movies.
yeah, that's true. It's a proper Disney movie,
Yeah.
you know?
I'm not sure, but it may have been the first PG-13 Disney movie.
Really?
I might be wrong.
Huh.
I'm not sure, but it might have been.
Yeah. And it was a big franchise for a while, you know?
Yeah, it was one of the big franchises of the 2000s.
Yeah.
Sadly, it kind of, it took too long to make like more after part 3, and then it kind of just fizzled out. Johnny Depp had his problems, and yeah, that last one did not do great.
Yeah, it's weird too, because like, you know, these movies came out like when we were in high school, and like I just remember like, yeah, it was like Pirates of the Caribbean, Lord of the Rings, the Spider-Man movies, Harry Potter.
Those are the big like fantasy franchises.
All
at the
those
time.
like movies all coexisted at the same time with this.
And the Nolan Batman.
That's right. Yeah,
Can't forget that.
Nolan Batman.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like a lot of nice different things.
Yeah, it was a good mix.
Yeah.
You know,
We had
like a
some-
mix we don't really get too much of anymore. When
Not
it comes to
really.
like large franchises.
Yeah.
You know.
This is also overlapped with the Star Wars prequel. So yeah, we had a little bit of everything in there.
Yeah, I guess.
05 was
Yeah,
Revenge of the Sith.
yeah, that's
so,
right.
Yeah, it's all that same era.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was weird. Disney made a franchise that was able to compete with Star Wars until they just bought Star Wars.
Yeah, and they just kind of neglected this one, and their attempts to kind of replicate it floundered. Like they made the Lone Ranger movie
Oh yeah.
with like Brockheimer, which is like an attempt to try to Pirates of the Caribbeanize the Western. That didn't work.
Yeah, Johnny Depp made some weird decisions with that one with like the bird.
Never saw it.
I've never seen it too. I just remember watching something on, I don't know if it was like Entertainment Tonight or something, but like I remember him talking about like, it wasn't Johnny Depp, but it was like the director of the movie. It was just like Johnny Depp came up with a very interesting look for Tonto, I think the character's name was. And like,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
with the bird on his head.
I don't know.
And I was like, huh, weird. Yeah, and I guess the other guy in that movie also had his problems.
I mean, he's Johnny Depp is, he's acting and doing stuff again. That
Yeah.
guy's still been banished.
Yes. Banished to the Shadow Realm.
You know, it's kind of crazy. Like Pirates of the Caribbean was such a big hit. I don't really remember any knockoff pirate movies.
Yeah, nobody else like tried. They were just like,
I'm shocked it wasn't like a big budget Treasure Island or something. Just something piratey.
yeah.
It's just kind of surprising.
Yeah, it's weird.
Usually when something like is a hit, there's a bunch of stuff kind of aping it. Like look, Gladiator. Look at all like the freaking like Greco-Roman shit that followed.
Yeah,
Alexander and things like that.
it's true.
Like where was all my pirate shit?
I mean, I guess it had the advantage of like shooting movies on the water is hard.
I guess. I guess so.
Like back then, it still was hard.
It's just weird that there just like wasn't really any.
Yeah.
It's just kind of surprising when you think about it.
Yeah, you think there would have been a Blackbeard movie.
Because like, come on, like X-Men made a bit of money, and all of a sudden there was like 90,000 superhero movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Where was the Blackbeard movie?
Yeah.
Like that would be like the gritty adult one. You get the all ages Treasure Island. Like where were these things? It's kind of crazy that they didn't happen.
I feel like it was just because nobody wanted to make a movie on the water.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
It's notoriously difficult.
Then Steven Spielberg was just like, never again.
Absolutely, never again. He's also like, hey, I'll make Call of Duty for you. No, thank you, apparently.
Oh, wow, okay.
That was a story that leaked out recently.
Wow, really?
I have no idea if it's true.
Steven Spielberg said he wanted to make Call of Duty,
Apparently.
and they said no?
Apparently.
they know he made Saving Private Ryan or whatever, right?
Everyone knows he made Saving Private Ryan.
I thought Paramount had like new, better management.
Well, I think what happened was he wanted, creative control because he's Steven Spielberg.
Then give it to him.
I know. But then they were like, I don't know. We'll give it to Paramount instead. It's like, they made the Halo TV show, right?
Yeah, and that was great. It wasn't great.
No.
I couldn't stop watching it though.
Oh, man. But regardless, I'm just, maybe there were some mockbusters from like The Asylum, but there's just no other pirate things really. I know there was like a TV show called like Black Flags or something,
Okay.
but that's about it. That's the only thing I'm aware of.
Yeah. That's an interesting point.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it's kind of just surprising. Usually when something hits, a couple of imitators, even if they don't succeed, a few people at least try.
And it's weird too, because like pirates in general are pretty popular around the world. I mean, I know this is outside of your wheel knowledge, but the most popular anime/manga is called One Piece, and it's about pirates.
I'm aware of its existence.
Well, then there you go. That's how popular it
I
is.
used to see commercials for the apparently hated initial 4Kids dub while watching the 2003 Ninja Turtle cartoon.
Yeah, around the same time.
So.
I mean, who knows? Maybe if they did One Piece right the first time, maybe it would have been more popular here. But it took a while, but I guess it's popular now. But yeah, people like pirates.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm surprised nobody's yet to make like the joke of like a pirate versus ninja movie. Just because.
I don't know.
Like, you think somebody would be like, pirate versus ninja, let's do it.
I feel like the closest we got was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, those guys were pretty salty.
They were pirate adjacent.
They were pirate adjacent. But yeah, just proper pirates versus ninjas. Let's go.
You just gotta have some scallywags end up in feudal Japan. Boom, done.
Either that or some ninjas end up in the Caribbean somehow.
I think it's easier to get pirates to Japan than
It definitely is. But I don't know. In some ways, I would like to see, just because it would be such a weird visual, like ninjas in like colonial Caribbean. like how did they get there? I don't know. Ninja magic went wrong.
Bruckheimer, I hear you guys are trying to make another Pirates of the Caribbean. There's your plot. Ninjas.
Ninjas.
You can't get Johnny Depp back? Ninjas.
Yeah. Be awesome.
Ninjas of the Caribbean.
That's the movie right there. Ninjas of the Caribbean.
I feel like people might look at it just kind of like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah. Be awesome.
Ninjas of the Caribbean and the Katana of Death.
Yeah.
No, wait, Ninjas of the Caribbean. I'm just going to steal something from Ninja Turtles. Ninjas of the Caribbean, the Sword of Tengu.
There you go. Be awesome. Ninja vs. Pirate movie is a cool idea. I swear by it.
Oh, my God.
But anyway.
Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. Maybe it's the best pirate movie ever made. I don't know. I don't think I've seen it enough to actually make that statement, but fuck it. I'm going to make that statement. It's the best pirate movie ever made.
For sure.
Find one better.
Yeah.
And if you find one better, let me know. I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I like to watch good movies.
And I guess with that being said, that's the Out of Touch podcast for this week. Go watch Pirates of the Caribbean.
Drink up, me hearties, yo ho. And then they made me their chief.